Well, I was walking down the street, feeling kind of neat, when the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Oh, it was a sight to see, my hair flying in the breeze, 'cause the wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. People started laughing, they couldn't believe their eyes, as my wig flew through the sky. Oh, what a surprise. I tried to catch it, but it slipped right through my hands, 'cause the wind came out your butt and now it's somewhere in the land. Oh, wind came out your butt and blew my wig off. Baby, you drive like shit. Did you see that car that you almost hit? I'd rather take the bus instead. Riding with you, I'm gonna end up dead. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. She just ran through, always stop. I ain't trying to get stopped by the cops. Baby, why the hell did I let you drive? It's a miracle that you're still alive. Don't ask me if I need a lift. Baby, you drive like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out, my girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. My girl is driving. Watch out, my girl drives like shit. Moving ain't over. Heard you think you're tough. Gotta let you know, I will fuck you up. I whoop that ass, talking all that shit, spank that ass till you tap like a bitch. No, I ain't playing, I'm here to kick ass. Whoop that ass, it's time to punch face. I'm the one who brings you pain in the ring. I whoop that ass until the bell rings. Already know that I do not play. Throw a punch like I'm cutting down hay. I whoop that ass every single night. Spank that ass till they stop the fight. I'll tell you the story of a man, a radioactive tip in his hand. His hand grew 10 times its normal size to help him get his money on time. He knew if the bitch was telling a lie, which was 100% of the time. Superpowers to make a bitch listen, then get her naked with sex-ray vision. Sweep a police station in a single bound, slapping bitches down to the fucking ground. His name was famous across the land. They called him the pimp named Superhand. Oh shit, yeah, the pimp named Superhand. He had powers no other pimp had. Oh fuck yeah, the pimp named Superhand. That motherfucker was super bad. Asking for dinner ain't asking for much. You had one job and still fucked it up. Sometimes you gotta learn respect. I use my pimp hand to correct. It's called a bitch slap, slap. Come get your face clapped.
welcome back, y'all, to another episode on the JVJ Network. I am your host. Let's talk with JVJ, man. I hope everybody doing all right tonight, man. As usual, you know I need y'all to do something for your boy. So on your way in, hit that like, hit that subscribe, comment down below throughout this video. It's gonna be very testy. We getting back to one of the good old fashioned ones we ain't did in a while. But turn them notices on and share the videos, y'all. Trying to grow around here, we can only do that with y'all help. Now, for y'all that's been around here for a while, y'all know that we had a special person, a special lady, y'all. A special lady that I used to love have conversations about and reviewing her content and just giving my thoughts. Giving my thoughts on what's coming out of her mouth. And she got her little smart mouth misandrous but kicked off of YouTube. But weasel's gonna weasel, y'all. They always find a way to find their way back to where they want to be at. And the weasel by the name that I'm speaking of tonight is Cynthia G. Yeah, y'all, she is back on YouTube. She is ducking and dodging the algorithm to make sure she can just put out this misandrous hate work because she don't want to go get a real job. But we're gonna cover one of the videos that she was featured in, and shout out to the gay man that actually helps keep platforming her on here. He's always got to be a gay one hating on his own. But we're gonna go over a conversation that they had, and this involves cheating, side chicks, and black men and black women. So we're gonna talk about a little bit of it. We're gonna see what they're talking about because I think they went a little crazy over a video that they saw. But we're going to see what it is. We'll make our comments. And shout out to the mascot. She is up and about. Hopefully she keep her feet to herself because I ain't got time to be fighting with her tonight. And shout out to Miss Lena, Miss Positive Vibes. I don't know. That's an eagle, I think. It's an eagle. I don't know what it stands for, but I'm going to just say it stands for something good. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we have popping right here.
Side chicks are demons working through women to destroy families. Side chicks get a kick out of having something that's not theirs. Yeah, side chicks come in handy to married men that's not happy. Married men that marry women that like to play sex games, that like to use their sex as a power tool. And for some reason, side chicks can spot what man is miserable and what man is trying to make his marriage work, but his woman seem to say, I don't care what you're trying to make work. I'm going to give you this booyammy when I'm ready to give you this booyammy. I know you married me, and I know I was giving you this booyammy real easy and when you want it in the beginning, but that was just to lure you in. But now that we're married, I don't have to give it to you whenever you want now. I give it to you on holidays, birthdays, and when I'm gonna give it to you, when I'm in the mood, that's when I give it to you. That's when I do it. See what I'm saying? That's when.
Now, before they get into their thesis, y'all, because I think they got a lot of thoughts on this topic. I don't know how many of y'all have been on this earth for that long or been around grown-ups in relationships, especially like grown people that are married. That is one of the complaints that a lot of married men have. And it's kind of like a little joke that people say across all races of men and women. They say that a guy gets married to a woman and then she stops giving it up. So that's pretty much what he's speaking on. That's the main point. But he did throw in some stuff about the side chicks being able to spot a man who's not getting what he needs from his wife at home. Women can sense those things. I want to see what angle they're coming from because what he said, I've seen it. I've heard of it my entire life. So let's see what the pushback is or how we're going to spin this talking point that he just spit out. How are we going to spin it to hating on all men? Because that's what's about to happen, y'all. I can guarantee it. I ain't even watched this.
If you've ever been a victim of side chicks, call 1-800-SAVE the husband. This man said side chicks are demons, and then after that, welcome to the membership, Terry. Hathor, welcome to the membership. You said these men are victims of side chick. Anywho, how are you, Sin? And what do you have to say before we hit the start button? Because we're going to talk about side chicks and
There
married
was a
women.
video that I was trying to look for where there was a bandit talking about how beneficial cheating is to relationships and how cheating actually saves relationships.
I think I saw that video when I was looking.
Is my audio low? Because I can try to turn it up, make sure it's louder.
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay. But I couldn't find it. But here's my thing. I don't know if that was supposed to be a parody or a skit from a bandit. But really, the mindset and the logic is one that we can tell Black women already have. Women in general, I would say, have it because of the way they speak about, side chicks. They speak about side chicks as they're these women who are these predators that's coming into the situation, overpowering the husband, forcing him to be in a relationship, in a union that he does not want to be in. These are women that I don't respect. I want to put that out there right now. These are women who are lacking in standards, expectations, boundaries, self-love, self-esteem. These are desperate women who generally, they just want to be married. They're your Black male worshipers, marriage worshipers, the ones who will, at the end of the day, the man cheating on them, beating on them, doing everything, and they're saying, at least I got the ring. Not understanding that the ring is literally like the only thing that they got, and it just don't mean nothing. I think that these are weak women. These are women that men specifically seek out because they know that these women are not going to hold them accountable to anything. Unfortunately, I believe most women do have the mindset that the woman is to blame in a cheating situation. I do think this goes back to the Bible. I have been seeing, since we discussed the Jezebel narrative that a lot of Christians throw out, which generally you can tell when a woman is a Christian because she's going to usually be referring to another woman as a Jezebel. I see other non-Christian women referring to women as Jezebel. This is a biblical term that typically Christians use. And within that Bible, it actually does blame women for the downfall of men. And I think what men have done is, I don't think that they've effectively convinced women that cheating is in their DNA, because if they had effectively convinced women of that, then women, if you believe that a man is a man and he's just acting like a man, then you shouldn't have a problem with the woman that he cheats with. You should already know if he's cheating, obviously there's going to be another woman. Why are you mad at her? So I don't understand the mindset of women who think that men are natural cheaters. They're going to cheat, but they don't like the woman. That means you know damn well cheating is not normal. You know that cheating does not make you feel good, but rather than activating your own self-value and your self-esteem and leaving the cheating man, you refuse to do that. So you choose to take it out on the woman who does not owe you anything. I think that, simply put, women who think that the side chick is their problem, they're stupid. It really is. They're dumb. And I'm watching all of these true crime shows, and I'm seeing a number of different things that's playing out. First of all, if we looked at Fatal Attraction is a show that's nearly 100% Black men killing Black women. Then you have the show For My Man, which is generally a Black show. These two shows only feature Black people. The only time they feature white people is if the white person is dating the Black person, but generally it's Black people. So most of the time, the Black man is killing the Black woman. Then you have For My Man, where you have Black women killing other women and or other people, but mostly women. They're killing women because of another man. If you look at why women kill, most of those cases are love triangle, which means you killed over a man. If you look at Wives with Knives and any of these shows that depicts crime that women commit, is typically over a damn man. I was just looking at the Mean Girl Murders. That's a new series on ID Channel 2. Same thing, it's over a man. So you have women who have this mentality based on a religious belief system that they have, because I do think this is coming from religion. Yeah. Their mindset towards side chicks is coming from their religion. Nearly everything that Black women do and think about themselves or the men that they're in relationship with has to do with the Bible. They don't live by it, but they are conditioned based on the belief system, so they attack other women, only to find that this cheating ass man is still going to be a cheater after you go to prison for toe tagging this woman. All you did is free up this cheating man to go be in another relationship, wash, rinse, and repeat. That's all you did. You obviously you would check your man. You obviously.
So, I mean,
Jesus Christ. What did she just talk about? Because I thought the whole point of what she was supposed to say was to speak on those side chicks that the man was referring to in the video, but somehow she said a little bit about the side chicks, then she started talking about the women that are with men that cheat, and then it went to all these true crime shows that she's watching that's feeding her mind, telling her, yeah, you watch it, look, it's just always black people. Baby, do you not understand black people ain't killing people out here like that? This is amazing to me. But this is a mindset of a hurt woman who has no other option but to keep believing and keep saying the thing that she's saying because she can't get a different result. So it's better for her to sink the ship with everybody on board than her to work on herself and get it fixed. So I'm ready to see what the gay guy has to say. This boy is sweet as sugar.
I completely agree with you. And I have to say that for everyone watching, after the intro, we are going to open the panel up for people who are disagreeing with us about this, because I actually agree on this point. A lot of the times I've had discussions online where it feels like women want you to hold the quote unquote side chick accountable for their marriage. And I've talked about this before, but I've never really understood that, because why would you want to be holding someone who has no obligation to you accountable for a covenant you made in your marriage? Why are you so willing to demonize the woman who did not make an agreement with you or your husband about keeping your marriage together? And so on one hand, I feel like I want to speak to wives who think that we need to put some onus on the side chick, and even women more generally who think that we should hold side chicks accountable for what they do.
Y'all see where this is kind of going right now? Now, context would be a beautiful thing to have in this conversation. Does the woman that the husband is cheating with know that that man is married? If she doesn't, then I'm not holding her accountable for nothing. But if that woman knows that that man is married to another woman, yeah, she can get some of this smoke too. I don't understand how that's so hard to believe. This man saying that the side girl didn't write a contract with the man. She didn't. That's irrelevant. Is that man breaking his covenant to his wife? Yeah. But if you go off of what the man in the video was saying, a lot of these dudes are cheating because they ain't getting no pussy. That's what it is. That's what he said it is. I'm not saying that's 100% the truth, but I know there are men that are not getting sex at home, so they go out and find it. Back in the day, a lot of dudes used to pay for it. Still dudes to this day will pay for it, but they also can get a whole side chick. Women are willing to get with a man that's already got a woman because they want to know what she got, what he got, what can she get. But we need to add a little context to this conversation. The only way I would hold the side chick to any account if the husband was cheating with her is if she knew that that man was married. If she knew, yeah, she can get some smoke. But let's see if they even add any of that context into this conversation.
On the other hand, I think the conversation leans into, if the woman knows, is it bad? And I think about this in a couple different layers, but I'm only going to talk about one. Even if they do know, they are not the problem.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Even, I don't care if she can know 100% definitively. She can have literally concrete proof. She's still not to blame for what your husband does. Like, how would she be wrong in that situation? Even if she does know, how is she wrong?
Yeah.
So at least we got that out the way. So a woman is not going to be wrong at all in this entire conversation, y'all. That's the stance that I think both of them are going to take. Well, that's kind of the stance that they just took. Even if the side chick knows this man is married, it is not her fault if he cheats. A man can only do what a woman allows when it comes to the sexual nature, y'all. Do y'all know that? Unless we talking about some graping and all this other stuff, which we are not tonight. A man can only do what a woman will allow. Now, if this woman knows that that man's married and she allows that man to sleep with her, she's to blame. But clearly we got two grown-ass adults up here that don't believe, even if the woman knew, she's not to blame. Which leads me to believe that we're going to have another one of these conversations where it's just we're going to dog the man out for whatever he did. And no matter who else was an accomplice, even if they knew the situation, it's not their fault at all because she's a woman. Okay? Let's see how it all plays out. All right, I got a feeling I'm gonna get triggered.
Because it's for me, it's not just a moral question, which there is a moral question there, but it's from a utilitarian perspective, what society would you want? Do you want us to try to figure out if the women knew or didn't know to know if we should hold them accountable? Or should we say, let's look at where the obligation is between the man and the woman and hold the person who is there? Because it becomes very convoluted to try to figure out what the woman knew and when, because we know these men are going to lie, right? And if it's not this side chick, it's going to be another side chick. So if you're going to hold all these side chicks accountable, the man just going to keep cheating, right? And so
a man can't cheat unless he has a willing partner to cheat with. And this is, like I told y'all, I'm going to get a little triggered. Because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. So, should any of these men cheat on their women if there were not women that were willing to sleep with them? The answer to that is no. Now, the man cheating is holding majority of that L. Like, if you had a pizza, he getting 85% of that pizza. But if that woman knows, she can take off about 25 of it, and he can go 70-25. See, one thing that I think they're going to try to gloss over is that a lot of women take pride in taking another woman's man. They do. A lot more than dudes got pride in taking another man's girl. Women like that. That's why you see so many women willing to share a dude, as long as they're getting something out of the deal. That's why you have so many women willing to be side chicks, and I believe majority of these girls know they're side chicks. Not in their own little relationship and just oblivious to anything, not knowing that he had another girl. Because most women know if a dude got a girl. Most of these girls are okay and willing to be a man's side chick, even though they know that he's in a relationship. This is amazing to me how we're just gonna they brought up the Jezebel spirit. That's part of the Jezebel spirit. It's a part of it. Causing destruction, chaos. This man can't cheat on his wife if there aren't women out here that are willing to cheat with him. And that just goes for the women that know. But they don't want to dig into that. That's not the issue, y'all. We're gonna dog on the men. And I have no problem with getting on a cheating man. But we also talk about obligations. We talk about contracts that we read, covenants that we wrote. If that man is married to that woman and that man's cheating because, and you heard a guy in the very beginning, this man's cheating on his wife because his wife ain't giving him no punane. Well, we need to talk about his wife too then. Because they talk about the Bible says this and the Bible says that. You supposed to obey your husband. You are not supposed to be withholding sex from your husband, baby. So if you're doing that to try to get things out of him, you wrong too. And a lot of this stuff comes from different actions that are happening. I don't think most men are out here just willy-nilly trying to go cheat on that girl. Now, if an opportunity presents itself, yeah, I can see some things happening because I don't believe a lot of men are strong enough to turn down an attractive woman trying to give them some pussy. It's kind of hard for dudes to do that. Girls turn down dudes all day long. That's why they can't understand how a dude can't say no. Most dudes don't get attention like that. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying how it is. But we're going to continue.
I don't appreciate conversation about the woman and her morality. More than that, I would prefer to discuss like the man. However, I'm open to being corrected, and we'll open we'll drop the link for people to come up and tell us that we are wrong here. I remember being confused by the song Sideline H as a teen. I used to scream, "Leave him." Exactly. Leave him.
So, I just don't understand these women on any level. beyond having low self-esteem. I mean, obviously, as a woman who's 40, I've dated men, I've been cheated on, I've been cheated with, I've been involuntarily placed in the side chick category to a man, unbeknownst to me. And none of the times when I was dealing with infidelity in a relationship, it didn't even enter my mind to have a problem with the woman. Like, so this is why I'm saying the point of, or the root of the problem is your mind, your mindset.
Right.
It never even came into my mind that this woman is a problem. Automatically, my issue is a problem with the one who was supposed to be committed to me. See, because they'll say, oh, how is the side chick not wrong? The side chick is wrong. No, the side chick is not. In order for her to be wrong, that implies that some type of agreement was broken. That implies there was some kind of code that she was supposed to go against, that she was supposed to abide by, that she knew about, that she owed to you, and then she violated that code.
Yeah.
That's the only way she would be wrong. She's not wrong because you think a woman should turn down the advances of a man who is presenting himself as single but is married. Because first I'm going to need these wives to prove that these men, which is let's talk about this lunatic mindset that a lot of women have, to where they recognize this is a man who's cheating. So he's already engaging in dishonest behavior. He's already showing that he has a lack of integrity. But they think that he has enough integrity to not lie to the person that he's cheating with.
Right.
No, this is a man who is lacking integrity. This is a dishonest man. So why would you think he is deceiving you, but being honest with her? That doesn't even make any sense. No, he's not. He's not being honest with her. He's deceiving both of you. Most of the time, he's deceiving both of you. She don't know where she.
I would love to see where she gets the data from to say majority of the time. Majority of the time he's deceiving both of you, because I know if we just look into society and look at, matter of fact, let's just go to something that hits closer to home. Any of y'all been in church before? I've been in church before. Yeah, been in church, Southern Baptist church, stuff like that. And I know we've all seen many of scandals, y'all. Many of scandals where the preacher is cheating on the first lady and sleeping with one of the deacon wives. So if you really think about it, this pastor can push up on the deacon wife all he wants. If she's not giving him the okay, yes, let's do this, there would be no cheating. And that would be a conversation where that deacon wife would go to the first lady and be like, hey, your husband, he acting out of pocket, and you need to get him, you need to watch him. That could turn into a fight, because there ain't no woman trying to hear about her man trying to holler at no other woman. Because you know how women like to try to say, girl, you know your man pushing up all up on me. But a lot of the times, these deacon wives will sleep with the pastor. It'll be a whole good old affair going on inside the church. And they're telling me, Cynthia G and this little whatever that is saying that that woman is not to blame. Whatever happened to the sister code? Whatever happened to the sister code, y'all? I thought women had other women's backs. Women wouldn't do other women wrong. See, they're just glossing over the majority of these situations where somebody is a side chick. Most of these girls know that this guy's in a relationship. They chase after actors. They chase after movie stars. They chase after athletes. They chase after anybody famous. They don't care. The president that a lot of people want to be president, the former president, he was cheating on his wife with a porn star. She knew he was married. She knew that she was pregnant with his child. That didn't stop her. She didn't care. Like this oblivious mindset that some of these women be on some demon time. We're just gonna disregard that. We're just gonna say, nah, majority of the time it's just all the men. I'm not blaming no woman. The men. And Cynthia over here lying outside of her neck, talking about she been cheated on before and she never thought to address the woman. Girl, get up out of here. Everybody know how that junk goes, especially if she watching all them hood ratchet shows, these confusion TV shows. Girl, you already know the first thing they do is go for the girl. They go for the girl, especially if they know him. If they know the girl, oh Jesus, all hell about to break loose. But so we got Op in the building. He said, "Bitch, stop talking." He trying to read the super chats. He was trying to read that super chat. Let's keep going.
She don't know you at all. Y'all acting like every woman that a cheating man walks up to, if he says, "Hey, I'm married, my relationship is perfect, I love my wife to bits," would you cheat on? I want to cheat on her though, so please cheat on me. No, even in the event that, but here's the thing: even in the event that the man does say he's married, he's trashing his wife. He's trashing her. He's saying that there's no relationship, but most of the time he actually lying.
But not only that, like, yes, and there is this weird thing where women are agreeing with men about their ability to compartmentalize and say, "I love you, but I'm cheating on you," right? And like they're like there was this like back and forth online talking about which one of them he loves, and it's like, why would you even engage in that discourse? Like, it doesn't matter. You don't love someone and cheat on them, right? Like, the idea that a man can love you and cheat on you is what I think holds women to these men and then blame the side chick for like being a Jezebel spirit, because you're keeping that fake, that facade up about love and caring about you. If he care about you, he's not going to try to bring disease to you. So all they have is the
Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Obviously he doesn't understand what it is to be a man. When a man loves you by what he does, what he provisions for. I don't have to say I agree with it, and I don't have to say that I like it. But yes, a man can love his wife and sleep with another woman. I know that to be true. Like, I don't understand why. Like, first off, this dude need to stop speaking from a position like he a man, because he's speaking from a woman's position right now. We know what he do at nighttime. Well, at least what he want to do at nighttime. Probably ain't getting no play. This is a woman's argument, because a lot of women don't understand how to actually love somebody. Women think they love somebody because they feel a certain type of way about somebody. Love is what love does. And if that woman loved that man, I don't think that man eyes would be wondering like they try to act like all dudes are out here just trying to cheat on a girl. First off, all dudes ain't got no girl. Like that. Let's get that honest. Most dudes ain't got no girl, so most dudes ain't cheating. That just killed that argument right there. But to say that all these dudes got wandering eyes and they're looking to smash something else, how can they do that if they love their girl? They can do it. I promise you, they can do it. Let's keep going.
The ring and the side chick have those two. Let's read one more, and then
I just watched the episode of Fatal Attraction where that literally was the situation. Both the women have these.
You did a video. I think these were Hispanic women, or like there was a black woman and a Hispanic woman, but there was a Hispanic man involved. And the lady and the girlfriend or wife and the sister called the side chick over and like attacked her, and then they're like facing jail time for that.
There was a shorter version of the video that I watched, I think a day or so ago. This black male content creator, he was kind of reviewing it, so he has scrunched everything down into like 15 minutes. But it every time I see it, I'm listening to what this woman is saying, and I'm looking at what black women are saying too. Like this woman, notice how at one point in the video, when the police came to question her after she killed this woman that owed her nothing, did nothing to her, the only familiarity this woman had of her was the day prior when she was walking with the man who was cheating on the black woman. And then there was a confrontation there. But aside from that, this woman don't even know her. But the fact of the matter is, you're sitting here after you kill this woman. You're telling the police that she is forcing this man to have sex with her. So you're accusing this woman of raping this man because you don't want to, in your mind, accept the fact that this man literally just don't want you. Because even if they were in a relationship, if he's cheating on you, if he's stepping out, then you should look at that as he does not want you. You are not enough. That is what his behavior is showing you. You are not enough for me, number one. And number two, I'm putting everything above my relationship with you, even this side chick here. Because this is what the wives don't understand. That man is putting that side chick above you. You can think she's second if you want to, but if he's having sex with her, despite your relationship, unless you just one of those low self-esteem having women who tell the man, if you go cheat, at least cheat respectfully, and then he don't gotta worry about you leaving. But if he's worried about you leaving, then the bottom line of it is he's putting that woman and having sex with her above your relationship. You are coming second to her. You can think that because he married you, that you are first. No, you're not. You're second to the women that he's cheating on you with. He's literally showing you, my relationship with you don't matter. I will take these women knowing I'm compromising my relationship, knowing I'm risking losing you, but me cheating with these women is more important than losing you, or else I wouldn't even be cheating on you to begin with. Obviously, you're coming second to the side chick.
I love this dumb logic. Like, Cynthia, you need to stop it. Like, that don't even make sense. I know you can try to wrap some other women's minds around that and get them to believe that. If that man is cheating on his girl, he comes home every night, make sure all the bills are paid, a majority of the bills, whatever his obligation is in that relationship, make sure nothing happens to you. He's taking care of everything he's supposed to take care of on his side as a man, but he's cheating on you. You telling me that man don't care about her and she comes second? And she comes second just because he dicking this chick down from time to time. Like, he drive over there at 2:00 at night and dick her down. I drive over there and I dick her down during my lunch break. I care more about her than the woman who I make sure is living, has a future, a financial future. A woman that I'm protecting. I care more. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. Pretty much that whole line of talk that she just put out there is just to try to make women mad. More mad at the man that cheated on them. Most of these girls are actually okay with dudes cheating on them. I'm not even saying it's right or none of that. I will not be over here advocating for dudes who cheat on their girl. I advocate for both people that are in that relationship to do what they're supposed to do to make sure that relationship worked. Whether that's giving up that punani, whether that's keeping your mouth closed, whether that's paying the bills because that's what she needs you to do, whatever it may be. The onus is on both of y'all. So I'm not going to advocate for a dude to be cheating, but we're not going to sit here and just act like this dude just hopped up one day and say, yep, I'm going to cheat on me. Most dudes can't do that even if they wanted to. This is not the case. But I see what Cynthia going, man. It's the same old, same old. I'm actually going to fast forward a little bit too because I want to see the people that called in.
Yeah, I mean, I just watched a podcast. I did a review of this where this lady is like calling her husband's ex side chick. I don't know these terms, girl. The ex side chick. She's calling her a throwaway, and she's like, "Oh, they can go to a throwaway." Mind you, her husband left her with children and went to live with the side chick for 6 months. And after the side chick broke up with him, he came back. And she talking about God restored her marriage, and that woman was a throw. Your husband was a throwaway. She threw him away, and he came back.
The marriage was the throwaway, though. Because the marriage is the thing that's being sacrificed and compromised. And I think that this is what these women just refuse to understand.
I don't know. And then on top of this, let me put this in context too real quick, like y'all, before we get all bent out of shape by these triggering talking points. Majority of black women are not even married. 1 out of 4 black women will marry in their lifetime. So we're talking about possibly 24% of black women. That's what we're talking about right now. This is what we're having, this full-blown, well, at least this is the one they're having. Less than 25% of black women that might possibly get cheated on. That's what we're talking about. This number is so small, but we're going to blow this shit out of proportion and try to make it like the vast majority of black men. Think about this, y'all, because half of black men don't even have a girl. Half of men don't even have a girl. Let alone half of these people walking around ain't even married. But if we take it over to the black community where they're talking about less than 25% of black women are even married. So think about how small that is. Think about how small that is. But I'm going to let them continue. I just had to point that, man, I'm like, really? This is less than 25%? This is probably less than 5% of the population that you're talking about.
The man is compromising and sacrificing your relationship to have sex with another woman. How you find some type of pride in yourself because you are the wife of this man is just beyond me. Because in my mind, whenever I see a dude whenever I'm in contact with a dude who has cheated on me in the past, at that point, I don't have any more loyalty or anything that's going to keep me with this man. This man done violated, period. This is what I think. He violated me. So the only way I'm going to have a problem with her is if she jumped her dumb ass on my phone, which has happened, Now you jump on my phone. Okay, now you initiating something that I get to finish because you jumped on my.
Right. Y'all see how she kind of spent that a little bit to try to justify. She said earlier, y'all, that she don't go back and forth with no woman. She not arguing with no woman. She not mad at no woman. Now it's, oh, well, if she called my phone, then it's a problem. How she call your phone if she don't even know your number? Most people that know your number know you. But remember, the woman that's cheating with your man ain't wrong. But you won't argue with them. Just told on yourself. It didn't even take you an hour.
My phone. Now you're initiating a problem between me and you. But aside from that, I could care less what she does. She's not my problem. He is. She was not the one I was supposed to be dating. He was. He's the one who sat up here and gave and told me that we were in a committed exclusive relationship. She didn't. So why would I be talking to her? Why am I on her phone like, oh, well, this is my man? Why am I over here risking my freedom for a man who is cheating on me? And that's why I say I want to go to the mindset. Can I play this clip right here that we're talking about? It's
Look, y'all, it's real funny for her to say that when she actually laid up and had a baby with a man who was cheating on all the women and not taking care of the kids that he had with other women. You ran up and hopped behind that dude, and you knew that dude. You knew of that dude. I don't even know if you were sleeping with her behind them girls' back while you're talking. I bet money she probably was trying to do that. I just don't understand. But she got a video, y'all. Let's see what her video is.
This mindset right here. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. This is from Love and Marriage Huntsville, where
ladies, stop watching. I know these shows entertain y'all. I know it gets you going, make some of them chemicals fire inside your body. That shit is poisoning your mind. You watching ratchet people on TV. What you gonna do when you watch ratchet people all the time? You're gonna start to emulate what ratchet people do. You're gonna form a ratchet mindset. Stop watching that. This lady's mind is gone. I'm watching something in Huntsville. Bitch, what?
The woman who was gonna make this statement, Stormy, she is married. All of the women on here except Sunny is married. But Stormy is married and this is her mentality, and I don't understand this. So let me know, Demons, if you're able to hear it.
Let me know when you start.
Destiny's receipts are actually receipting. Everybody.
Were you able to hear it?
Yep.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
And like, look at Moses. I'm looking like, that's a man. I don't expect him for real. But Sonny, I'm looking at you like, why you wanted him? Why you wanted that in you? Because you knew that was in Destiny. And for that's what I can get jiggy with.
That is toxic.
Why are you marrying a man and you can't even expect him to be monogamous with you? This is the mindset that Black women have. And Black women can sit here and act like they don't have this mindset. They do. Most Black women have this mindset because men have convinced them that there are certain behaviors that they're going to engage in, whether the woman like it or not. And I think the bottom line is Black men are essentially saying, well, look, we ain't gonna stop cheating. We know we ain't. They over here complaining. They got a problem with it. Let's just tell them that this is in our nature. They were dumb enough to believe they came from our rib. So surely they are too dumb enough to believe that it's encoded in our DNA to cheat. And I think women have accepted that to the extent that they will still deal with a man who cheats on them. They'll obviously enter into marriages not even expecting the husband to be faithful. I don't understand the point of being married if you're dealing with cheating. I'm gonna need a married person to explain to me the logic behind working through cheating in a marriage. I don't think that's anything that I will work towards because I just think it shouldn't be happening. But at the end of the day, this is how a lot of women think. And this belief system is what leads them to attack a woman that owe them absolutely nothing.
I was reading. Well, I probably shouldn't include this. I'm not gonna.
I hope y'all had a second to read that when I put it up on screen. I'll put it up there one more time. This was information that was volunteered by men and women for a dating show. For a dating site. If y'all look right there, to cheat on my significant other. This is why I'm using this dating app. Men, 3% of men acknowledge that they use that app to cheat on their girl. Women, 9% admitted that. I'm using this app to cheat on the guy I'm with. But we're sitting here having a conversation. This is something that women willfully acknowledged. These women went on there, had no pressure to tell the truth, but they told the truth. And you would say, well, why do men lie? Men always get accused of cheating anyway. So why would a man lie about cheating? His girl ain't gonna find out about it. 9% to 3%. But we're going to keep up with the same old stereotype, especially in today's time and age, where you can actually meet somebody from the other side of the world quick, and girls will have dudes flying them out. We still going to sit here and act like it's the dudes that's cheating on all these women? I guess that's what we're going to do, y'all. That's what we're going to do.
An aside to this. But the idea that, like, people don't want peace and happiness, they want comfort, and comfort is not always good. It can just mean familiarity. And so, like, I think for a lot of women and men, but we're talking about women now, there might be an unwillingness to disrupt their norm, being married or being with this man. And so they will justify anything. They will come up with any explanation for his cheating so that they don't have to leave in an effort to keep him there, and so blame everyone else except the man. And so
no, that is 100% what it is. They're not going to leave. And I'm trying to find that post. Do you remember that post that we did commentary on? There was a woman who said that she was about to have her baby, and her husband or fiance wanted to name the baby after his ex-girlfriend. And she was saying, she was saying she don't know, should she tolerate it or not? This might be her only opportunity to get married. And so this is the mentality that a lot of women have, Black women specifically. They are beggars, and beggars can't be choosers. So if you think that this is your only opportunity to get married, and you just value being able to say that you are married, then of course you're not going to leave even if he's cheating, because you might not have another opportunity to get married, says Black women, because they're desperate to be married to these men who apparently ain't even honoring them in their marriages. Again, it circles back to I don't understand working through cheating in a marriage. That's just something I don't get. I'll never understand working through cheating in a marriage.
God has been restoring a bunch of marriages where men are cheating, apparently. Every second
You know why Cynthia G can never understand it? Because she will never get married. Ain't nobody trying to marry you, boo.
What?
Damn.
Ain't nobody trying to marry that. Let's keep going.
I see a new video talking about how God restored my marriage, and I promise you I know the storyline of every single story of God restoring these women's marriages. It is them fasting and praying for them cheating man to come back home. But there is some sympathy here from me. Like, I usually get annoyed with it. Like, every time I hear like someone like, I'm a wife and you're just a side chick, or whatever they say, like it actually bothers me. Like, it triggers me a little. But I have empathy in that I do think that there is a kind of effort to shame women. And tell me what you think about this. Like, there is a shaming tactic that exists for women who are not married, who are at a certain age. Even when they're successful, they're like, oh, when are you going to get married? And it's almost like a woman hasn't succeeded in life until they have gotten a man. And I don't know necessarily what that feels like for women, or how to overcome something like that. But I do know that women are being pressured into like getting in a relationship and having children. There's a lot of pressure.
Well, I mean, this is just the socialization of Black girls to women in the Black community, where there's a hyper emphasis on getting a man. They're not told which man to look for. They're not told how the relationship ideally should play out. They're not given any instruction on what is a functional relationship versus a dysfunctional relationship. And of course, we know why there will be no education on that, because if there was, then Black women would identify Black men with dysfunctional relationships. You would just have to, based on their history. So that's going to be omitted. because the ultimate goal is to make sure Black men have continued unrestricted access to women that they only abuse, because Black women aren't gaining anything from marriage.
Oh,
They're just not.
Sake, not that again.
Jesus Christ, man. Like, how much hate do you got in your heart, lady? Who's the first teachers of the children? We all know the answer to that. It is the mother. The mother is supposed to be the first teacher of the child. Let's say a mother grew up and didn't have a father around, and she ended up having kids. Who is still the first teacher of the child? The mother. Teach your damn daughters not to follow in your footsteps. Oops. That's asking for too much from women. We just need to blame the men for not being around. If you do certain things in your life while you're raising kids, your kids are going to see that and they're going to soak that up. And they're going to imitate what they see happening. There is not no hyper focus on Black women getting with Black men in the Black community. Girls like to get with boys just like boys like to get with girls. It don't matter what race you're talking about. People going to want to have sex, especially at a certain type of age. People are going to want to have a boyfriend and a girlfriend at a certain type of age. So I'm like, I don't know why you trying to act like there's something different in the Black community. The difference is that y'all women don't tell y'all daughters how to be smart and not to go for the bad boy. And we already know a lot of ladies pick the bad boy because it gives them excuse. It gives them a thrill. First off, they get this feeling. They love it. And then on top of that, it's an excuse. It's a get out of jail free card no matter what. What's the first thing every girl says when she, like, let's find out she cheated on her boyfriend or she broke up with him or they're fighting or something like that? What's the first excuse? He did this. He did that. He. Never me. It's a get out of jail free card every time. Because everybody will sit there and start sympathizing. Oh my God, no, I couldn't believe he did that to you. Oh girl, you're so strong. Y'all know how it goes. We've all heard it. We all seen it. This omission of what we know to be true. They keep talking about married women. Black women ain't married like that. They're not married like that. So you got a very small percentage that you're speaking of, and you're trying to equate this to the entire population of all Black men. People got to understand, you can't take 2% and try to act like it's the rest of the 98 went in with it too. No, it's 2%. 2%, not 98, 2. But they're trying to make it seem like all Black men. I'll say it again. Most men ain't got kids, and most men ain't got a girl. So I don't know what you're talking about, Cynthia. See, we got Miss Lena said, oh, nope, not that. She said, I wish you could still, no. Neither are Black men. What are you talking about? I don't know what Lena's talking about. And I forgot, I am going to drop the link. I said I was going to drop it at an hour mark. We coming up on it. Yeah, because we're going to get in and get out. I want to hear some of these phone calls in a second. But I don't know what you're talking about, Lena. Let's keep going.
They think that there's, like, it's mental for them. It's attached to their belief system. I think there's some social status that is gonna follow this marriage. Like, I was watching Fatal Attraction, and it's not escaping me the amount of women, Black women, who are staying in abusive relationships with Black men just for the sake of being married, because that dynamic popped up as well. There was a story of a Black pastor who he was actually, and this is the scenario where I said both the women have rings, because he was out here a serial player. He had one woman for 10 years saying that she was engaged to him, and then he had the current woman that he decided to kill. She had a ring too. He was gonna marry her too. So now you have two women with a ring. Two women who ultimately did end up obviously having some kind of interaction with each other by way of him, because one of the chicks popped up at his house unannounced to kind of like just give him lunch or something. He was with the other woman. So now you have two women who has the ring. So I guess which one is the special one when both of them got the ring, but both of them are also being played?
Yeah.
And in one of them,
neither one of them technically have the ring, because neither one of them were married to them, Cynthia G. What are you not following? I thought you were college educated. Yeah, he gave both of them a ring, an engagement ring. Neither one of them are married to him. So technically, by your own logic, he had no obligation to either one of them. Damn. It's amazing how that logic backfires on you.
them when the woman described her, she said, you know, this was a woman who she just wanted her opportunity to get married. She was 46, she hadn't been married. She wanted her opportunity to get married. And then the woman said she was very proud of her ring. So what I think she was likely doing is going around flexing on this, I got a ring from this man, this popular Christian pastor is marrying her. She began to pressure him to marry her because he obviously didn't want to marry her, even though she had a ring. He just gave it to her to placate her. He ended up killing this woman.
Hey, sidebar real quick. Like, Lena, to the stats that you put up there, that those stats are correct. Say only 30% of black men are married and 29% of black women in the United States are married. Check this. With those stats being what they are, 29% of black women, let's say that's correct, and 36% of black men. We're listening to a full live stream of how only 36% of the black men are cheating on the 29% of black women that are married. But we're making it seem like it's all black men. Does anybody see the fault in this? There's like a smoking gun in the room right now. How can it be all black men? That's all you keep hearing out of her mouth. All black men, these black men, these black men. 36% of black men are married. So only 36% could possibly be in this conversation. And out of the black women that are getting cheated on, only 29% of all black women could be in this conversation. But this conversation is shaped as if this is all black men. Amazing. Let's see who I got right here. I don't know who this is. This is Lena. Say something. Who is Miss Queen of the side chick? I can't see who this is. Yeah, in the back, they ain't saying nothing. Let's see. But yeah, it's not accounting for everybody. It's not accounting for all black men. I just don't understand that. Who may I have right here? Who is this? May I ask? Queen of the side chicks? Anybody?
Hello. Hey,
Okay,
Jay.
then. That's Miss Lena.
I
Good
my
God
face
Almighty.
so you didn't see me. I had to, and can't, my baby is calling me queen of the side chicks. Hey, baby. Hi, Aunt Candy. But she's right. Like you,
And what?
honestly, you could blame the women for picking, but marriage is no prize. Even women who get married, they got a 50-50 chance. What's the divorce rate here? They're no better. They're
But
flexing.
Lena,
Oh, she's married. How many of them are happily married? Let's put it that way. How many people are just happy? They put a different status, like your value goes up because you have a ring.
it does.
Why?
That's just the way
Why
society works.
it
It's the same
shouldn't be
way
that way?
It's the same way if you have a girl that is a virgin and pure compared to a girl that's had sex with over 100 dudes. The one who's a virgin and pure is better.
Not necessarily. I know people who married a virgin and aren't happy.
Lena's happiness is subjective. Would you agree?
Yeah, my friend. Okay, they both my friends, but he was my friend first. He married a virgin and cheated on her all the time, and she left him.
Yeah, probably because she wouldn't give him no pussy.
She was. He just
You
was a
said
hoe.
Lena, that story didn't even make sense. You said she was a virgin.
Yeah, she was a virgin to they got married. He married.
Mhm.
Well, she actually lost her virginity with him. So he before she got married. But she ended up marrying him, who she lost her virginity to, and he cheated on her constantly. She's
What
not.
is that?
She ain't happy. Technically, they still married, but they separate though. They live separate lives. They've been separated for at least 5-6 years, probably a little bit more than that.
So now she cheating on him too. Then
They both cheating. He got a whole baby.
I just
with
asked.
somebody
So
else.
they both. I'm just saying they both cheating on each other right now, right?
Technically, yeah. They just
Right,
waiting to
right.
get divorced. They trying to get divorced.
So I guess it's good when both of them do it. But that's just anecdotal right there. We're talking about in the grand scheme of things. I know I'm gonna ask you this question, but I'm gonna see. I already think I know the answer. But do you think married men cheat more than married women?
I think married men cheat more.
Than married women?
You said, do I think married men?
Cheat more than married women.
Yeah.
And tell me why.
because I feel like the way women are taught and raised in society, women are taught to put up with it. And like once a woman is married and stuff, man knows like, oh, I got her. She doesn't want to get divorced. She'll try to keep the family. Women are taught that boys will be boys. That's what men do. They're gonna cheat. And I know you've heard this.
Who told you that?
Hell, even
No,
Kevin
I'm
Samuels
not,
like
no, no,
normalized
no,
that.
no, no. I'm asking you. Who told you that?
Oh, okay, women told me that, and men have told me that, and Kevin Samuels said something similar. Not exactly. He just said, men are exercising their options. They don't cheat. I'm like, what? They normalize. They want you to accept it. They're trying to teach you to accept it.
See, I think that's where we need to actually go back and watch Kim Sanders. He didn't say men. He said men of a certain stature, certain standard. You
Yeah,
get
but
with
see,
the
men
NFL
make
player. No, the conversation, you got to put the conversation in context, Lena. When we're talking about these women want these six-figure, high-earning men, mainly athletes or actors and stuff like that. When you get with that man possibly going to cheat. And he wasn't talking about being married. He was talking about dating somebody.
I've seen him say, but you're the wife. She's like, he's cheating, but you are a wife. I'm like, so? He's cheating and she wants to leave. I've literally seen that show. I literally watched him say that.
Well, guess what?
So, like,
All his videos are still up. I'm gonna need you to find me that because I've never heard that come out of his mouth. That
he
married
told
men
them,
are allowed to cheat on their wife. I've never heard him say that.
and he said, when you cheat, you guys are sloppy. You don't have your stuff in order. He said that too about it. And I'm like, wow, they're really teaching women to accept it. And I understand Kevin's position. You're saying men who have options, men with money. And I understand that, but see, what's wrong is men who are average that think they can do that too. They think that, oh, I have this status or whatever, and I can go ahead and cheat or whatever. They think they can do what men who have value men can do. And honestly, I feel different. I think it's all BS.
Why do you think that? Like, where's your evidence to show that?
So what? Oh, man, I be seeing everyday average men quote Kevin Samuels. I'm like, dude, you just make 60
Yeah,
to 70,000.
just because somebody quotes something don't mean they living by that word.
But they say I need this and I feel I can do that. I'm not gonna do that because such and such and such Kevin Samuel. And I'm like, dude, you're not a high value man.
Yeah, but I'm
But
saying,
I
Lena,
can
just because
understand.
they saying that doesn't mean where do you see them doing that?
They
That's the
say
question. People can say a lot of things. A lot of black women out here claim they're Christians and they go to church all the time, and they some of the most devious motherfuckers walking around.
that's
You
true.
can say whatever you want. What are you actually doing? You got a lot of people in this YouTube space that'll get on here and say one thing and say another, knowing good and goddamn well they don't live that type of lifestyle. People can say anything. What are they actually doing though?
Yeah, you're right, because Kevin Samuel did go around saying he was a high value man. He was renting an apartment and driving a BMW that was leaking oil. So I guess you got a point.
BMWs leak oil, Lena. I got one. They constantly leak. It's a problem with BMWs. That's the way they make them. And he stayed in a condo. I don't know where all these slick shots are coming from. That man stayed in a condo that probably costs more than both our rents right now. Clearly, probably both ours combined. So I don't even know what the fuck that was. But we got Big Op here. We got Big Op in the building. Sir. I know you wanted to come up and say something to Miss Lena, because Lena is tripping a little bit. But I do appreciate you sending me the video.
Hello, hey, Big Op.
Hey, my bad. I was waiting for these police to ride by. I don't know who they. Damn, boy, they finna get somebody. Shit.
Better them than me. Don't get got.
Damn, they on the block. I can see it from my office. But yeah. I hear what you're saying, Lena. But the only problem, all you do is talk about bad things. So I don't know your relationship gonna work out if all you look at is the bad things.
Of course my relationship is going to work out. I have a different view on relationship, and I'm more happy, positive, and like everyone is different. Like some people believe in well, I'm in a different spot. Like, I look at some people, like if you're married and stuff and you're in a monogamous agreement, don't step out. Some people are more like in open relationships. I'm not so judgy, and I understand there's a blurred line and stuff, and I take it case by case. So I think
Yeah,
my
but see,
relationship.
right now you talking in general. That's the problem. You keep saying all this bad thing about men, but you don't call out the women and the bad things that they do. Like,
I
look
do
at
believe there's
what
bad
she said.
women.
Hold
I
on, hold on.
do.
But your queen is sitting around here talking about it just on the man. No, the woman knows he in a relationship or he married and still cheating. The sister code go out the fucking window once a man come into the place that she, especially if she want the man. And you got to look at the type of man. You got those type of dudes who got the options to exercise. That's what Kevin was talking about. You have those dudes that have those options and they might take it. So you
I
got to look at the man. You got to
understand.
categorize that. We can't just keep putting it on everybody. Like us over here, we categorize the females. We categorize the mindset. We don't just all
Honest-
black females cheat.
Okay, now see, I feel differently about that. Honestly, I feel like for women, like okay, it's like I feel like if she knew, I could see like being upset. Like if I was married, I guess I don't know. Like I could understand a married woman being upset, but low key, honestly, I would be like, okay, if you're like dating, he hasn't put a ring and promised to marry you. To me, I understand some women's argument. I don't do it, but I can understand some women's argument if they're supposed to be in a monogamous relationship or whatever, and she's not married. Be like, hey, he's still on the market. Some people look at it, you're not off the market till you marry. My great uncle used to say, you're not off the market till you're married. If you're not spoken for, you don't have a last name, their last name, you're still on the market.
But that don't mean go out and be a thought though.
You don't have to be a thought. I'm saying that I'm about the woman that's pursuing the woman that got him in. To her, if they're not married, he hasn't spoken for her, so he's still on the market. For some
No,
women,
no, that's whole logic, man. That is whole logic.
that's literally what
What?
that's literally what that's not whole lot. Well, I guess my great uncle was a hoe. He was a
He probably
but
was.
he told me that. He
He
told
probably
me that
was.
though. He low key told me that. He said, "Don't you ever sit up there." And I low key used to wish I followed him. Not I wouldn't chase somebody who's with somebody. If they're in a monogamous relationship, the woman's like, "Hey, this is my man," then I don't touch. But if they in a relationship, if they not in a relationship or if the man is single, then fine, fair game. If you just hey, he hasn't called my girlfriend, he's just dating around, seeing his options, then yeah, I've dated a man one night and then he went out with another woman another night, that's just dating. He haven't even said, "Oh, this is my girlfriend." But like I don't go for men who say, "Oh, this is my girlfriend, we in a monogamous relationship," then you speaking. I don't have time to be scared
Man,
you're gonna
basically,
come
we
back.
need to go back. We need to go to arranged marriages. We need to go back to that. Y'all need to stop being able to pick men on your own
Arranged
because y'all do
marriages
terrible.
actually have the highest success rate as far as longevity. It
Yep,
has the
that's what
longest.
we need to go to because apparently y'all don't know how to pick a man.
That's how my grandma did. Her third marriage was arranged, and it lasted the longest till my grandfather died. She was the
Because it's
happiest.
it's an understanding of an obligation when you're doing it that way. That's probably the better way. But because women trying to choose like men would choose a woman, that shit don't work.
Katie said it's working out because she loves to have affairs. She nurses me and calls me a high value man. You are
Start
my
reading
high
them
value
comments, man. And nobody want to hear that bullshit. We gonna keep playing the video a little bit, but I did want
Come
to get
up,
this.
uncanny.
I did want to get this clear real quick, lightly, and I want you to answer this. So, if the woman knows that this man has a woman and she still pursues him and sleeps with him, is that woman who pursued that man wrong?
Not necessarily. Is the woman
Yes or
married?
no, Nina? Let's say the man is married to this woman. The other lady knows that that man is married to that woman, and she still sleeps with him. Is that woman wrong?
Kinda. Yeah. I'm
I need a
leaning
yes
yeah.
or no. I just need a yes or no, Lena.
Yeah, I said you wrong.
Okay, all right. Let's keep playing the video. They got some people that called in.
Jasmine even expect her to leave Rashida because he already know Rashida gonna stay. Rashida don't care whether he cheats. She cares whether somebody let her know that he's cheating. But ultimately, this man don't gotta make a choice. And if they don't ever go with their side chicks, why is Martell sitting up over there with his side chick still? Martell is still over there creating babies with Ariana Curry. He ain't married anymore to Melody. Yeah, Melody did divorce him, but either way, the wife still ain't with the husband. Husband over there with side chick. In this case, side chick had more longevity than wife.
Yeah. All right.
These women are getting side chicks and refusing to leave them. They're refusing to leave them. And then the wife is staying like a duck.
So Jade has come up. I'm going to hit the intro and we're going to come back and get into the discussion. Let's see.
Nigga sweet as shit.
Yeah, that's what makes fun of Steelers. That's he
for years for the top spot. What makes you think she won?
Not the top spot.
Why would a woman want a top spot with a cheating man? Like who's sitting there doing that? Because if I come in as a side chick, am I too stupid to realize this man would cheat on me too?
I mean, did you see this? I don't know why I think this is so funny. It's so terrible. I'm a wife will only leave my mouth when I'm cashing in that life insurance policy. Period. Women need to start to save money for STD testing and HIV herpes hepatitis medicine money if they are going to stay with a cheating, right? The Braxton married the side chick. Yep. And apparently Swiss Alicia Keys was a side chick, allegedly. I don't know nothing about that. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The side chick is about to rule a country, a kingdom.
She is.
But no, that's just conspire. If you're saying to conspire, we're talking about doing something that is wrong. She is not doing anything that wrong. She's not conspiring. She's living her best life. Probably posting him on her Instagram. She's not lying. He lying.
No. That's not the basis of the argument, though. What I'm saying is, if she is aware of the marriage, then she knows that this is going to be something that is harmful. Everybody is aware that.
How does she know y'all don't have an open relationship?
Cynthia G, shut the fuck up. Let the girl speak.
Or if he's saying that y'all ain't having sex, you don't need to sleep in the same room, he doesn't want to be in a relationship with her, he on his way out the door, then is she still conspiring? Because he's already over here saying the relationship.
But that's okay. So that removes a part of my argument initially, because I'm saying only if the side chick is aware of the circumstances, like if she's fully aware. I'm not considering like, oh, maybe he's lying to her and things of that nature. I'm just talking about if she's fully aware of the situation.
All right.
And just going based off of the definition of the words. That's it.
Wait, so what exactly is she wrong for?
For being aware of that she would be engaging in an act that is harmful.
Wait. I can agree that if you have a moral...
How is it hard? Wait, but how is it
No.
hard?
Because we've already established the basis of cheating, right? And if you're
saying that she needs to be in tune to another woman's emotional state that she's not connected to. That's what you're saying.
No. I'm not requiring.
In order for her to engage in a behavior that she knows causes harm, that means she has to be in tune with the emotional state of a woman that she does not know. I'm saying that she is aware of the situation. Remember, I'm not saying that the husband lied to her or anything. Hold on. Just because she's aware of the marriage doesn't mean that she's aware that there's any harm that will be done to the marriage by the man having sex. That's what.
What? I'm gonna let her say that one more time. What the hell did Cynthia G just say?
Of the situation.
All right.
And just going based off of the definition of the words. That's it.
Wait, so what exactly is she wrong
Let me skip
for?
ahead. I went too far back.
Of the situation. Engaging in an act.
Mean that she's aware that there's any harm that will be done to the marriage by the man having sex.
Right.
That's what you're saying.
No. I'm not requiring.
In order for her to engage in a behavior that she knows causes harm, that means she has to be in tune with the emotional state of a woman that she does not know. That's
no, I'm saying that she is aware of the situation. Remember, I'm not saying that the husband lied to her or anything.
Hold on. Just because she's aware of the marriage doesn't mean that she's aware that there's any harm that will be done to the marriage by the man having sex. That's
Somebody help me out. How does that make any sense?
That don't make no sense whatsoever.
Wait, what did she say exactly?
She says just because
Even Lena don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Just because the side chick knows that this man is married, she still doesn't know that she will cause harm by having sex with that lady's husband.
Oh, she's got a point. So I see what she's saying because she explained prior. She's saying that you don't know that the side chick knows all the information. As far as the side chick knows only what the husband is telling her. He could be telling her, "Oh, we're in a divorce. We live in the same house, but we're trying to sell the house," or we are in an open relationship. So I can understand what she's saying. So the side chick doesn't know she's doing harm.
But don't forget, Lena. She also said it doesn't matter. She doesn't have to have any allegiance to the married woman because she doesn't know her. That's the problem. That ain't right either. You telling her she's basically saying it's okay for her to go against being on a sister code. If you know this dude is married, regardless of what he's telling you, in all honesty, because I've seen this situation happen a couple times, until the dude gets an actual divorce, you shouldn't be dealing with that dude at all because he might be lying. In most cases, we have heard these stories before that a woman will be a side chick waiting for the dude to leave his wife and he ends up dumping her and going back to his wife. Right?
Right.
I got homeboys that did that. And I'll be like,
yeah,
you're wrong. You might as well just stay with your wife.
I can understand that too, though. Okay, you don't have allegiance. You don't have to sit there and talk. And some women go off if you contact them like, I don't want to talk to you. I owe you nothing. So if he's saying she has an attitude towards you and he's telling you, oh, we're going through a divorce, I can see her going and talking to that man. Like, okay, well, he's on his way out. Yeah, you make a it's the same gamble. Even if you're in a regular relationship, you still taking a risk. So if you dating like a regular person, there's no guarantee that you get married in picture. So if he go back to his wife, it's the same as if you're in a relationship with a man and they just leave you. You still taking a risk. You still not doing any harm on your part. Like if you think what he's telling you is the truth, then you're not wrong. You went based upon the information that you're given.
Let me stop y'all real quick. Why the hell are we adding in extra shit that was not said?
Because the only thing is he told her that
Lena, that was not said. So why are we adding that in? Cynthia did it earlier. That lady that just called in said, if this woman knows that man is married, she's wrong if she tries to sleep with him. Why is that? No, she's not wrong. That's all we're doing. That's correct. Okay, then, Lena, guess what? Remember, that message is passed on. All that's going to do is just okay men to cheat. I don't know. I don't get how ladies not trying to hold other women accountable. I don't think y'all understand how y'all set yourself up for failure. Hold up real quick, because I'm going to explain it to you. The reason that you don't understand the consequence that it will put women that actually have gotten married. are now going to be indoctrinated, and women that are not married are going to be indoctrinated in the mindset. If I like him, I can sleep with him, and it don't matter if she's married to him. I know we got a sister code, but in this situation, sister code goes out the window, and she can't be mad at me. So if
That's
your
not what
mama,
I'm saying.
hold up, if your mama slept with your man, you can't be mad at your mama. That's what
That's
you telling
not
me.
what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
that's what you
saying,
telling me.
I'm saying you cannot be mad if the woman, no, if the woman is only going by what the husband tells her.
We
The
don't
husband's
know
telling
that.
her.
We don't know that, Lena. So why are we
So
adding that? That's what I keep saying, stop adding something we
you
don't
gotta
know.
add that because you can't sit up there and be mad at a woman and run up on a woman because this is literally happened to me. Seriously, I was literally talking. Yeah, my baby daddy, yes, he literally was messing around with his baby mama while he was messing around with me, and I had no idea, and she ran up on me, literally had a fight, and I
Maybe you
didn't know
didn't
what was
care to
even
know.
going on.
Maybe you didn't
Huh?
care to know. Maybe you didn't care to know. Women are supposed to be the greatest detectives in the world. Inspector Gadget.
No,
You didn't care to know. You didn't care to
no,
know.
he was so smooth with it. Let me tell you what he did. He was so smooth with it.
I thought dudes were sloppy when it came to cheating.
Nah, he was slick. I was until
Too
I
many
figured out his
contradictions.
test. No,
Too many contradictions.
like this is the way I am. If you don't give me a reason to think you're cheating, I won't look. Once you've cheated and stuff, then I start going through stuff, and especially if I pick a girl, I figure out, I start going there. So I was on a date, literally with him. This baby mama cousin was there. Called the baby mama. She went off and ran up on me. I had no idea. I'm like innocent. I had no idea. He would literally talk to his baby mama in front of me and say, "Oh,
Lena,
how the kids?"
hey, Lena, real quick. Did you know that he was still dealing with his baby mama?
No, not at all.
Then guess what? You wouldn't fit the situation of what we're talking about. We're talking about a woman that knows a
That's what
man is in a relationship. We're talking about a
she
woman
know.
that
He
knows.
married. That's all she knows. She does not know. I'm
But
saying if the
in
husband
what
is telling her
world?
stuff,
In what world is it okay for a woman to sleep with a married man?
if they are separated, well, you can
No.
say you legally separated.
No.
We're married,
No.
but we're legally separated.
See, and that's the problem. You can't have that mindset. No, if a person's married, I don't care if they legally separated or not. Don't deal with them until they're divorced. That's the rule that you should carry, and you wouldn't have all this
That's the
confusion.
same thing I just said.
You wouldn't have all this confusion. This is women's logic trying to, well, this and well, that and well, this and well. No, see, that's why we got this fucked up shit right now. We got women saying, no, you can't get mad at the woman, even if the woman knows you're with that man. This is female logic. How about don't mess with a man if you know he in a relationship? We're talking about the people that know. Cynthia G's trying to push back. You're trying to throw in this extra shit. If a woman knows a man is with another woman, don't mess with him. That is so fucking simple. That is so simple. Now, if you don't know, then you just caught up in one of those situations. But for the ones that do know, leave them people alone. And we can't even get to the point of having you or Thymus or Cynthia G agree that that's wrong. No, you don't want to really believe that shit is wrong. I heard how you keep trying to justify shit. You keep trying to throw other things in. If you know that person is with somebody, don't mess with them. The problem is it's hard for people to tell women no, you can't do that. Don't do that. Women have an issue with that. You know what it is. You speak. You know what it is. That's crazy. If that woman knows that man is with somebody, don't mess with him. That's so fucking simple. Anything later before I play this video? I know you had something you want to say.
I just don't agree. I believe I can understand women getting with me and I'm legally separated. I live certain place, but he's still messing with his wife and go back. I knew a couple. I felt sorry for the man. The woman, they divorced. She was still sleeping with her ex-husband, even though she was divorced. Sleeping with another man, she was free. She was divorced. He still had the mentality, not letting go, and came home and killed the man. So you never know. You act like divorce and this
He a
type
dumb
of
nigga. He's a dumb nigga. We're not justifying that. We're not arguing that
you act
point.
like divorce. And then
That
you keep
point.
saying hold
Hold on.
women accountable. Why don't you hold men accountable? Y'all not hold men accountable, are you?
Lena, the man is already wrong. Ain't nobody even arguing that the man is not wrong. We're saying that the woman that he's cheating with, that knows he's in a relationship, is also wrong. That's what we're arguing. They're both wrong. Not
Well,
just
he's a high
him.
value man. He ain't cheating. He's exercised his options.
This is embarrassing for my black sisters. I swear. This is embarrassing. But look,
No, Lena, all you doing, Lena, like he said, all you doing is opening up for men to misbehave. This is why the dating market is fucked up because of y'all. Y'all made all these
No, it's
excuses
because
for
of
what
y'all.
you
Why
want,
can't you
and
tell
not
men
what.
not
No,
to be?
no, no, no. I said, hey, listen, I ain't saying that for 10 minutes. My turn to talk. Y'all, like Jay said, y'all fucking it up for y'all. Y'all want to blame men because y'all use men as scapegoats. The same way the system uses us to make money. Y'all are making it easy for these fuck niggas and these fuck boys to cheat because y'all want to be selfish and do whatever the fuck you want to do and have your icing and cake and eat it too. Y'all the reason why y'all go through what y'all go through because you sitting around here making excuses talking about just hold a man accountable. No, you need to hold a bitch accountable too because she's helping him cheat. Even if you mean to tell me a woman find out and know that the man is still married and sitting around, we hear all these stories. We are sitting right here now and saying we agree with women on that. That's wrong. And then y'all making excuses for it. So how can we blame the man if y'all are still willing participants?
a man
Y'all
can't
make
fuck
it
a girl
hard for
by
us to
himself.
hold these fuck niggas accountable because y'all still willing participants. That's why men don't get held accountable that get away with shit. It's because of y'all, not us. We can't win. Well, I ain't gonna go beat the nigga up and then you call the police on me. I done seen that happen with dudes in their family will hold a man accountable for putting his hands on a woman, cheating on a woman, and she would still stay with him. So whose fault is it now?
All right, man. We gonna keep playing this video, but it is a problem that we gotta really address this mindset. But look, for everybody, all the ladies that want to have that mindset, that want to agree with Cynthia, Thymus, and Miss Lena, by all means, do your thing. You digging your own grave. Don't even know it
Demon.
because no, you are because you're saying that it's okay for like okay, well, what if somebody see the man that you with? One of your best friends, your mama, see the man that you with, and she
But
want that.
they would know
You
with my
can't say
mama
that.
and
No,
my
no,
friend.
no. You cannot. Under your logic, you cannot say a damn thing to them. They are not in the wrong. It's just your man's fault.
But I
That's
talked to
the
my mama
situation.
and best friend. They would know.
You said even if they do know it doesn't, they're not wrong.
I didn't say that. I
You
said you don't
did.
know what that man told. I said you don't know what that man told that woman that we're separated or we're legally separated. We live in separate places. We're in an open relationship. But if it's your mama and your best friend, most likely they know y'all still dating. You probably told, "Oh, I love him," and I said that. Why would your best friend or your mama sleep with your man? That don't make sense.
It makes all the sense in the world because remember
Because your
the
mama
woman
a
that
hoe.
hey, think about it, it makes all the sense in the world because guess what? Underneath this logic, they're not wrong. Why would
They
they not sleep
would
with
be
him?
wrong because they would know because they have a relationship with you. The
Well, guess
woman
what, Lena?
chances are
Well, who would you
they
blame more in
don't.
that situation? Hold on, Lena. Well, who would you blame more in that situation? Your husband or your mama?
I would
Ooh,
blame.
got stumped right there with that one, huh?
I
She
would
knows
blame.
the right answer is.
I would blame my mama and my best friend. 'Cause they
Ooh,
know me.
why would you
They're
blame them?
related to me, and they related to me because they know. They
Your
would
best friend
know.
ain't related to you. Your best friend ain't related to you. But remember, the argument that Cynthia G is making right now was that even if the woman knows, she still ain't wrong. Remember that. That's her argument.
If she
That's the
know the
argument.
true status, if they really married and they supposed to be in a monogamous relationship, then she would be wrong. But if she's just a woman that knows that you're married and that's it, if he's telling her other stuff, she's not wrong. And I feel
Yes.
Now, a mother and her friend would be wrong because chances are that you talk to your mother and your friend about your relationship. Like, oh, I love him. Oh, we doing this and that. Or they see you together interacting. They would know.
Lena, I covered a video a while back, maybe like a year and a half ago. You was here for it. There was a man sleeping with this girl's mama. She came home and they in the bed together. And the mama said, "You ain't treating him right." That mama was around. The mama stayed with him. The mama stayed with him, knew the situation, knew everything was right. And he was like, "Nah, that mama's wrong." And that boy could have still been telling that mama anything inside that house. But the mom knew the situation that they were in. And she still decided to sleep with that boy, talking about, well, you won't cook for him, you don't do this. Women don't care. Stop justifying devilish behavior. If that woman knows, period, regardless, that needs to be the rule. If that man has a girlfriend, don't matter how the relationship going. If that man has a wife, doesn't matter how the relationship going. Leave them the fuck alone. That should not be hard to get through women's heads. But it seems to be, because we don't know what he might be. We try to complicate shit. We don't need to complicate it. If you have a basic rule, it's easier to follow. But what you're doing, and that's why I keep saying it, women, they're their own fucking problem because you're trying to dilute the water. They're trying to, well, if this, if that, this, and that. Now, fuck that. We're not aligning stars tonight. Basically, keep it simple. The KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. If they're in a relationship, if they have a person, don't mess with them. And we'll avoid all these fucking problems. That's the easiest way to do it.
And you know what's so funny, Jay? They know how to compartmentalize the same thing they tell men we're wrong for doing, for separating sex and loving our woman instead of taking care of her and loving her. But if we love her, we wouldn't cheat on her. So if y'all as women have all these rules, then you wouldn't break them for nobody.
No, you don't.
Make that make sense. And neither do y'all. Y'all don't have rules y'all live by. Y'all compartmentalize and separate them as soon as you want the dude that you dealing with, whether he got a wife and kids at home, then all of a sudden it's okay to separate it. But you tell men we wrong for separating them. Y'all doing this, it's the same difference. You doing the same fucking thing. You finding a reason to separate something that's wrong.
That's all it is, justifying bad action. But anyway, I want to see Cynthia G keep trying to go at this lady that's speaking out against the dumb shit that just came out of her mouth. I'm clipping that part too where she said it doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. How do you know for sure that wife is going to be harmed by the man having sex? How do you know?
But that is okay. So
we just heard a clip of a wife who said, "That's a man. I don't expect nothing from him." So if you don't expect nothing from him, then you don't expect monogamy. If you don't expect monogamy, you can be harmed by the opposite of my monogamy because you're not even expecting it.
I hear you, but that's just that lady that was in that specific clip.
It's the mindset of most Black women. It's the mindset of most women in general. That's not just.
It's not the mindset of myself, but I'm just going based off of the premise of, first of all, cheating is something that. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, no. Wait. I want to do this with you because I don't fully disagree with you though. And it's from a very specifically moral framework about rightness and wrongness, and that you engage in an activity that is not itself wrong, but because it can affect someone else, and you know it can affect someone else, you doing the behavior means that you're harming someone else, right?
Right.
All right. What? You know how that would apply to literally everything in the world that you do. That the knowledge that it could harm someone else, like child labor, don't get an iPhone, destroying the ozone layer, global warming, like the idea that if you engage, and I don't disagree, you now need to draw a line that makes cheating very specific in this way, so that we say that women should not do this, because it feels like it's easier to say men who have an obligation should not cheat.
No, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. Yeah. I was just talking about, because I'm focusing solely on whether it is wrong, because that was the word that you had used during the previous live. You were saying even in that case, you don't believe that it is wrong for the side partner to be participating. But I do feel
did I use the word wrong?
Yes, you did.
Because like there's a difference between my moral perspective and that which I want from a utilitarian perspective. I am not going to chastise someone for being the side chick, even if they know, because that world is not usable for me. Like if she knows, then he'll just go find another person, and so
Right.
he'll
That's
just
what they do.
Right. And I
In his perfect world, then why do we even have laws? Because people gonna break them anyways. His argument doesn't even make any sense if you really think about it. Because Cynthia G's saying the same thing. We shouldn't blame the side chick because she shouldn't have to worry about the feelings of somebody else, possibly causing harm to that person. Then why should the man even give a fuck about his girl?
And not only that, why the fuck should we even care about? Why should she even care about what the fuck black man do? You have no real attachment to every one of us. So why the fuck do you even care about what we do? If that's the case, if you don't care about the willing participant that is making the issue, then why before that you talk about, oh, black women do this, they allow this, they don't even care about it. Then shut the fuck up. You have no point to speak on other women. You have no point to speak on men. Just live your life then. Like you can't keep trying to compartmentalize all this shit and separate it, and then fucking think somebody's supposed to watch you. You shouldn't even care. That's just like the person that come online and or make comments and be talking about, I don't know why y'all care about these celebrities. Why the fuck you care? You ain't gotta tell me nothing. Just keep living your life.
Why you over here?
You feel me?
This shit crazy.
Like the one, like the great words of the Gator. You feel me? You feel me?
I just don't understand this logic. Like, and this is why these people shouldn't be in charge of leading the world at all, because their logic makes no fucking sense. If that side chick shouldn't care about harming that lady, she shouldn't. Look, she doesn't know that she would cause harm by sleeping with a man that's with another woman. Then why would the man even give a fuck? I didn't know I was gonna cause her harm. I still love her. I come back, pay the bills. I make sure she good. I do everything for her that I can. Look, I just went and got some pussy. What's the big fucking deal?
Well, he knows because he's in a commitment. He's in a committed relationship. If he's in a committed relationship,
All
he
right,
said,
explain the
"Boom."
man. Go ahead, Lane.
If he said, well, yeah, if he's the one cheating and he knows he's supposed to be in a committed relationship, he knows he's committed to her. He's married. Hey, the death do us part. He literally said that either before God or before a judge.
There you go, Lena. I love that you said that. We want to hold this man to his commitment that he made in front of the altar. Then why the fuck do we not call out all these women that leave their marriages for irreconcilable differences?
It depends what the irreconcilable difference
See,
is.
here we go again. Irreconcilable differences mean you don't have a fucking reason. There are a bunch of legal reasons why you can get divorced: abuse, infidelity, money. But there's another one that encompasses anything and everything else: irreconcilable differences. What's the number one reason people file for divorce? Irreconcilable differences. So why don't we hold all these women that are filing for these divorces accountable? We don't do that.
It could be what the irreconcilable difference is. It could be, hey, I've been married to this man all these years.
Lena, they never have to state it, so you don't know. That's the whole point.
I don't hold them.
It's just a get out of marriage card. It's just a get out of marriage card for any fucking reason. We don't hold those women accountable for leaving their commitment.
Yeah, because back in the days, you had to prove a real legitimate reason to get a divorce in the court. And it was not some vague shit like irreconcilable differences. That's vague as fuck. That could be because you woke up one day, you're no longer happy. And that's why a lot of women are leaving marriages. And then they come back online crying, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that. Like Chris Brown said, that grass ain't greener on the other side. Like, bitch, you making up reasons. And that's why once you've seen that law change where you no longer, as women, have to prove a real reason to get a divorce, as soon as that law changed, bitches ran amok. That's why bitches are just around here getting divorces and shit. They have no real reasons why they're getting divorced. I see if it's infidelity, messing up, you know what I'm saying, doing wild shit, beating on. I get that. But at the same time, if you just leaving for whatever fucking reason, why even get fucking married? That's my thing. Like, if you want to be for the streets, be for the streets. But a lot of women want that dream wedding and all of that shit.
I can understand even irreconcilable differences. Some people really do like grow apart. Like, hey, this is not what I thought it was gonna be,
Then you make
or
a commit. Then you
No,
make a
well,
commitment. Then you make a commitment to God.
you made a commitment for better or for worse. Not when, oh, I like Democrats, he like Republicans. That is not a reason to get a divorce.
I can see that though.
And I bet you can,
Yeah,
Lena, because
you don't care. Of course you can see
women
that.
don't women don't want to be held to an account, but they want to hold men to an account. That's why I try to give you that dynamic. They're sitting over here like, no, the man should be held accountable specifically only, even if the side chick knows. Well, and it's mainly built off of he's in a committed relationship. He made a commitment to this girl. Well, that's why I brought up the marriage shit. Irreconcilable differences. I woke up and it's a Tuesday and I don't want to be around your ass no more. Filing for divorce. We never hold, women at least, because I know me and I've been called this shit out. Women, y'all never hold these women accountable for breaking up their families. Never. But they made a commitment, and that's the key word that they're trying to hold this man to an account for cheating on his girl with a woman that knows he has a girl, because y'all don't want to hold that woman accountable. You see how this shit keeps trickling down and how it makes no fucking sense? It's only when it benefits you does it make sense. That's not right. We need to have a standard, and we need to hold that line. And that's
But
what
women do hold other women but accountable. But
you're not
I
right now.
mostly feel, I just mostly feel like a woman is innocent for that situation until you know
Of
otherwise.
course.
I'm serious because you don't know what the man has been telling. I've literally been to other women before and didn't even know it. Like, it's possible.
Okay, what about the man? What about the man that didn't know it?
Then the woman was wrong for lying. He was a sad nigga, and yeah, the woman who was lying to him, that's wrong. That man is
All right,
innocent
but the problem is, but going back to what Jay said, there needs to be a standard. Period. You talking about the woman's innocent till you find out something else. That's no. It needs to always be questionable, male or female. It needs to always be questionable because we got too many of y'all getting away with fuck shit, and y'all want men to be held accountable, and men are always held more accountable than women are. Y'all can say whatever you want, but when you look at the stats, you see men get in more trouble for making bad decisions than women do. Even making mistakes, men get more jail time than women do for the same fucking crime. So how do y'all select and be like, okay, well we're gonna differentiate this shit because she got a coochie? No, that bitch broke the law the same as the nigga did. So she need to get the same amount of jail time. But y'all get slapped on the wrist compared to us. We got women that commit deletions and would get way less time than a man. A man could get 35 to life and a woman get 12 years. Oh, because she was in her feelings. So she broke the law. That's why everything is out of whack, is because we're trying to separate who gets held accountable in what way. And they doing the same shit. So you can do that all you want, but this is why you have the manosphere, the black manosphere, the red pill. You have male spaces like us, because y'all don't give a fuck no more. So since y'all don't give a fuck, even when we're trying to hold these niggas accountable and y'all still willing participants, you damn right we're gonna be man advocate now, because it's unfucking fair that we go through all the shit we go through and it could cost our lives, and we still supposed to be okay with it because one day you
don't
felt
think
some
it
type
could
of
cause
way.
a woman's life? Women, it goes through the same for women. It could cost women their lives. Men cheating,
As
it
much as
costs
men,
them their lives.
as much as men, no.
Yeah.
It's not even on the same, it's not even on the same fucking level. It's nowhere near the same fucking level of who gets put on alimony, child support, lose half their shit, if not a third of their shit compared to women. It's nowhere near the
Alimony
same
is
thing yet.
so rare. Alimony is what, 10% of divorces? And then alimony.
And how many?
Men pay the
Wait.
majority.
When you hold on. You talking about 10% of marriages, but what's the percentage rate when it comes to men? It's 90. It's over 90%. You trying to make it small and feeble by saying it's only 10% of marriages. Well, how many 10% of marriages have divorces? Ain't we like in a couple million? Now make it 10% out of that, and then make it 90% of men. That number is astronomical compared to women. Stop trying to minimize it so to make it seem like it ain't nothing. But if we talk about women that do deletions, and then y'all bring up great, and then we be like, oh, that's less than 1%. No, it's still bad. All right, then you got to give the same account that we do when we say that. It's still bad. Period.
No, I don't think alimony is bad though, because even women pay alimony. Alimony is depending why.
What, like
I don't think alimony.
0.00001 in the third percent?
It's the
Y'all don't
woman.
pay that much alimony. Stop it. Y'all the only one. Matter of fact, y'all the only ones fighting. Hold on. Y'all the only ones fighting to keep alimony in place, not men. Men are not fighting for alimony to stay. Y'all are.
Yeah. And alimony should stay.
No, it should not stay. You lazy motherfuckers need to get a damn job. Get off your ass and go get that work.
I think alimony should stay, and it should be regulated. So like, hey, look, you were paying alimony. He told you to be a stay at home to watch the kids. Okay, you're divorced. You got 2-3 years to get on your feet.
Wait,
yeah,
y'all no. You just said hold on. This is why I'm finna defeat your argument. You just said alimony ain't that many. It's barely 10% of marriages. So why the fuck should it stay if it's that small?
It should stay because the what? It should stay. No, it should stay.
It is relegated to less than 10%. So why should it stay if it ain't even that big of a number? It should go.
You just triggered my trap card.
No, it should. Just because it's so small doesn't mean that there shouldn't be a law for it. There's small stuff that still have laws for it, and it should stay. Just because it's a small amount.
You see what we were just saying earlier, Jay? See how women try to do that? Y'all do the same thing that y'all try to hold men accountable. Y'all do the same bullshit. So guess what?
How?
No, you just did it just then again. When you talking about alimony and number 10%, so it's nothing for men to complain about. But then you talking about it need to still stay.
Right, it should stay.
No, bitches should get a fucking job. Cause men can't still get pussy. No. Y'all bitches ain't gonna still come to our house and cook and clean and give us pussy.
No, but you still gotta pay.
Exactly. Alright, exactly. I don't even want to hear this shit no more. Go back to the video. Jay, go back to the video.
That is not right.
Go back to the video.
For either male
go back to the video. No. Go back to the video.
No, not right.
I don't even want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. You get a chance to screw somebody's wife over.
I care less. I care less. Tell them hoes to get a job. Tell them hoes to get a job. It is right, and I don't give a fuck. Tell them bitches to get a job. It is right. Tell a bitch to get a job.
That's not right. I'm sorry.
Bitch, get a job. All you bitches out there trying to live off a man, bitch, get a job.
No, I'm sorry. If you told that woman you
ain't gotta say sorry because I don't give a fuck. Tell them hoes get a job, bitch, get a job. Go to temp, sir. They got day labor.
Not fair. Any partner you tell.
No. It ain't. It's barely 10%. It don't matter. It's barely 10%. It don't matter. It don't matter. It ain't barely 10%. It don't.
That's too damn bad. You keep digging.
No, if I told Uncanny, look, you ain't gotta work, baby.
Hey, Jay, go ahead and put on that violin music.
If you ain't gotta work, and I'll cover everything, but we married, then we get a divorce. He is not gonna be able to recoup right away. Of course, I expect to pay alimony. I'll be like, oh well, I got money. Okay, we didn't make it. But hey, alimony should be regulated. Okay, you got 5 years. You need to get yourself on your feet.
Stop the cap.
That is only right. Look at Mary J. Blige. She was married. He was the one cheating, but I still think she got to pay alimony. That was fair.
Lena, women argued against her having to pay alimony, just like Halle Berry having to pay alimony to her ex-husbands. People had a problem with Adele having to pay money. Women yelling from the mountaintops, making whole blogs and shit. So I know you can come over here and say that, but that's not what your sisters are saying.
Halle Berry deserved to pay alimony.
She's paying alimony. She's paying health insurance. She's paying all that shit.
She did. Yeah, she should. She should. In a way, she should. In a way, she shouldn't. I could see it, but it's not like I feel Mary J. Blige should. But her husband wasn't broke, so when he left, I don't understand her paying it because alimony to me is supposed to be for the mate that doesn't have
What
money
about
or
what about Wendy Williams' husband? You think she should be paying him?
Yeah, she should have paid him. She paid him.
I know, but I'm saying, should she still be paying him?
No, because there wasn't an agreement.
Nah, man, he need to get on his feet.
Well, no, he need to get on her feet, but according to the legal, she's done. She doesn't have to pay him anymore. She paid him at $10 million. He can afford to pay. I could see if she left him with nothing. He got $10 million and she paid her alimony, but she was smart. She put a clause in their divorce, in her, what you call it? The paper prenup. If she gets a divorce or she loses her job.
Lena, you the prime example of why we over here don't feel sorry for y'all.
She put it in her clause in her prenup. If she loses her job or whatever, something happened, whatever, she doesn't have to pay anymore. That's one reason why
So you gonna put if you and Candy get married, y'all gonna sign a prenup?
We broke. What? We ain't rich.
It don't matter. It don't matter because I got a homeboy that paid alimony and he was only making $40-some thousand a year.
Was she working?
Not much as him. He was making more than her. Because they was married for 10 years. They was married for 10 years. This is what y'all don't talk about because a lot of y'all don't know the laws. When y'all say, oh, it's only 10%, majority of the people paying alimony is not the ones that make millions of dollars. That's what y'all don't know. Y'all need to actually go do more research. Because if you've been married to somebody for 10 years, they could be making $40,000 to $60,000, $70,000 a year and have to pay alimony.
And how much is his alimony?
It doesn't matter. They still, dude, it's coming out of the man's pocket.
And he only made $40-some thousand.
And how long he got to pay alimony for?
In some states, alimony is till they get remarried, and that's actually majority of the states. That's why you have all those women.
I don't agree with that.
Remember, that's why a lot of the women in the Republican Party down there in Florida were talking about they changing their vote because Ron DeSantis was like, "Nah, we're gonna put some limits on this alimony right here."
Women are actually switching from the Republican Party because of that.
No, I think there should be a cap to a certain extent, depending on what's going on.
Well, here, check this. Maybe go talk to some legislators and get that changed. But I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a lot of women trying to hit you in the face with a brick. We're gonna go back to this video and see what they got because I know Cynthia trying not to let this lady talk. I'm gonna see when they bring somebody else up here because they being rude to that lady and not letting her speak.
Side chick ain't getting sued. Why do you think these lawsuits are not common? They're not common, and that's because the relationship is already in shambles. It is villainizing, Miss Manu. It is villainizing. You're saying that.
Look at the super chat that Cynthia left down below. This shows how dumb her logic is. If I'm a side chick, I would stay a side chick. That's not getting cheated on. First off, lady, you clown the women that allowed their husbands to what? Her own key words. Cheat on them. Regardless of whether you know it or not, you're in a relationship with this guy, whether he's married or not. And he's cheating on you with his wife. He's cheating on both of y'all. Would you agree or disagree?
I disagree. He's not cheating.
Lena disagrees. I want to see if Op disagrees.
Run that back again.
So this guy is messing with this woman, all right? He's married. He's married, and he's messing with the side chick. Every time he sleeps with the side chick, he's cheating on his wife. Every time he sleeps with his wife, he's cheating on the side chick. Correct or wrong? Right or wrong?
That would be wrong.
So he's not cheating on the side chick?
Nah, because she knows he married.
Because she knows. All right? So we got both of y'all answers on that. Read Cynthia G's comment. If I'm a side chick, I would stay the side chick. That's not getting cheated on. Target then what the fuck? Getting cheated, target. Getting cheated on, target. Then being moved to the top spot and getting cheated on and lied to like the main chick is getting. Okay, I don't know why she wrote it like that. Or maybe I just can't fucking read. Technically, in my honest opinion, it's cheating either way. It's cheating either way.
The side chick is being cheated on.
The cheating part is sleeping with somebody else while you're with somebody else.
You're not cheating. You're not the one being cheated on. If you're not in the
Not,
relationship,
not if you
that's
signed
an
up for it.
agreement. Right. You're not being
Well,
cheated on.
well, guess what? But under Cynthia G's own logic earlier, she said even if the wife acknowledges that she's okay with him going out and doing that, she still considered that cheating.
I don't think that's cheating. I don't agree with her on that one.
The whole point. That's the whole point. She's saying for these women that are weak and insecure that let their men go out and cheat on them, if they're allowing it, is that cheating?
No, that's poly life. I have no problem with that.
All right, so at least we got that understood. So that's one thing she.
No, that's actually polygamy.
Yeah, poly
Yeah,
is just
Polyamory is when the woman is the one that got multiple dudes.
and we don't do that.
No, I'm saying polygamy. Like poly, they call it poly either way. Cause start with poly. Yeah, but I have no problem with that. Like
Just
if
right, that's all that was. That's why they kept saying that poly shit. They couldn't say polygamy. But keep
Mhm.
going. That's
so
all right.
I'm with them. I have no problem with that.
All right, so we did get that right.
Lena, you just all over the place. Lord have mercy.
Look, she's shooting for the stars. Something's gonna stick eventually. But let's see what this next person that's got because this is gonna be the last person I'm gonna try to listen to. They got the Beyonce cowboy picture. No, that person probably don't look nothing like that.
A person who has no agreement with you, no obligation to you, who owes you nothing, is a problem because she had sex with a man who 9 times out of 10 introduced himself to her as a single man.
Yep. You can come up too, Miss Manu. I think since if I'm a side chick, I would say a side chick that's not getting cheated on, targeted, then being moved to the top spot.
This was supposed to say rather. This was a typo from.
Please stop talking.
The cell phone. I wish I could turn it off. It's annoying. But it says I would stay a side chick that's not getting cheated on rather than being moved to the top spot and getting cheated on and lied to like the main chick is getting. Because I think that these women, when they want to throw around, because someone said you're.
Think about how devilish that is, the way she rewords it. I would rather not be the girl that's getting cheated on. I'd rather be the girl that's helping this man cheat on the other girl. You don't give a fuck about your fellow women. That's devilish.
That's
She's
what she a
not
grifter,
respecting herself.
Say it again.
She a grifter. She just saying whatever to get money most of the time. But she usually comes out and say what type of person she is. Because she was on here talking to sweet potato pie about black man with a big old penis pause is the one I want and all that. Like she don't mean none of this shit. She the same way Umar is getting over on us. Same way she doing.
He ain't getting over on me. I've been told y'all that nigga. He remind me of my brother. Nigga on that bullshit. But
I think
brother.
I think Cynthia G believes everything she says. She's standing 10 toes down. She don't care. She leaves a channel for it.
She did, Lena. Lena, if she did, she would have never would have got pregnant by a bandit, like she said.
That was an accident.
She wouldn't have had no child.
No accident.
Damn accident. She already knew he was a bandit. The nigga be on his live stream with tank tops and smoking Black and Miles. She knew that nigga was a bandit. That's what she likes, though. She like hood niggas. They just don't like her.
But she wouldn't date them. She'll tell you she thinks black men look good. They're good looking. She said use them for what they are.
So it is her fault. She knew what she was doing.
Yep.
But see, that's the thing.
I just said that. Look, that's what she knows she's doing. I just said that. She do exactly what she preached against y'all to do. She's a female Umar Johnson. Thank you.
She like this. She like Thymus. That's why they get along so well. We gonna talk shit about the black men and then go fuck with them.
Themis is. I'm not sure about Themis, but for Cynthia, to her, it's like a sexual thing.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay.
They're gonna leave Themis alone. So what? We fruitcake.
All I can tell you, sir, is that he's gay. Gay.
And with her, to her, men are just, black men are just kinks to her. Like she get off. And even though, let's say she got, she has a baby allegedly, we know it's not a son, so she really didn't lose. Like
How would she lose if she had a son?
So she said she'll never birth a male child. She's like, I will abort if I have a male child. She was like, I am not birthing failure. She said it
But
time
she
and time.
had a baby by a bandit. She lost.
No, she got
She
a
did the
beautiful
same
daughter.
thing she preaches. She had a baby by the same thing she preaches against. The bitch didn't go get married. She had a baby by a bandit who got 5 other fucking kids and 4 other baby mamas. Please explain me how that bitch won.
And she got a beautiful baby, and it's I believe it's a girl. She doesn't say. I don't want to
Lenny,
act
you need
like
to
I
go
don't
back
know.
to school. I promise you.
Brother, what's that?
She stayed true to her word. So she was like, "Look, I ain't have no male son."
No, she did not.
Yes,
She
she
broke
did.
all the rules. She broke all the rules. She tells women not to mess with these certain types of men. Then she went and got pregnant by one. She got walking evidence that she messed with that type of man. Like, what are you talking about? That's not a win. You saying it's a win because she didn't have a son, which I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Because she's following what she believes. She didn't want a male son. We already knew she had sex with
She didn't
black
have a
men.
choice. She didn't have a choice. What type of child she had?
What she did? She didn't abort it. She knew it was a boy.
No,
You
but
can
she
abort
couldn't
it.
determine. Lena, she couldn't determine the sex of her child.
Yes, you can. In time for an abortion. You can determine in 4 months. Depending on what
Lena.
state you.
Okay, Lena. If somebody has a certain type of gene inside of anybody, like, he go, I got a brother. All he can have is girls. He can't determine that he can have a boy. She didn't determine that she was gonna have a girl. She decided and ended up with a girl. I understand what you're saying. You're saying that she could have had an abortion if she had a boy. We don't know if she's ever had one. She might has. She might has had one. But she got pregnant. She had a girl.
Hold on, so Lena, you telling me? Hold on. So Lena, if Dr. Umar guy found out that he was fucking a white woman, he tell everybody else not to fuck with white people. When you call him a hypocrite?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. No.
But she don't say don't. She said don't date them, be with them. She don't care if you sleep with them. She said you get a kink out.
She do care if you sleep with him, Lena. Stop lying.
She says it all the time that they in the rotation. She says it.
I've never heard her say that.
Oh, you don't watch the show enough.
I've watched enough. I've covered many Cynthia G videos.
They are a kink to her.
Well, guess
they
what?
are a kink to her.
Well, guess what, Lena? That lady is a piece of shit. Let's keep going.
No, she's not.
Or something
Yes,
she's
she
to
is.
blame because she's not respecting herself. How is she not
I
respecting
just want to hear
herself
this
by having
last
sex
person
with a
right
man
here.
that she thinks is
Can we?
and they
Cynthia just needs to shut the fuck up.
because he's gonna
A woman who just wants money.
you
Can
need
we get somebody to guess on him?
I think there's a lot of sympathy for maybe the do not let up period.
Like, do you think that all forms of abuse carry equal weight, or should we perhaps? Okay, all right. Just wanted to know. So you would place like physical abuse at the top, I'm assuming.
It's not that cut and dry, but I can say definitively that I don't think all kinds of abuse are the same. Abuses are the same. But if you say physical, I have to go into what kind and all of that. But no, I don't think they're all the same.
Okay, I just wanted to know because I'm just thinking like if we apply different types of abuse, how? Yeah, I'm just again, I was just going based off of the question of wrong or if she was in the right, but I think
cheating is abuse. FYI, I think cheating is abuse.
I agree.
If it's abuse doesn't mean that I'm gonna say, oh, he cheated on you, you knew, you're being abused, so if you stay, you're a victim of abuse. No, you are a victim of abuse, but you're willingly participating in foolishness.
No, I agree. If you're willing to stay and all of those things. That's why initially I had said that I believe that the wife should leave, but I do agree that there are circumstances that makes it a bit more difficult, like, you know, having children or not being able to afford to leave right away, things of that nature. But
Yeah.
What's difficult about leaving so that your children don't have to experience and witness you in a dysfunctional relationship where you're getting cheated on repeatedly? Like,
oh no. I'm talking about like the immediate implications. I do believe that at some point she should leave. I'm just saying in that immediate circumstance, not everybody has the access to the things that they need to be able to leave immediatally.
If it's just one time, then yeah, I can see her staying if it's just one time. If he's just cheating one time, but we know where are the one-time cheaters?
Even I was just about to say, even then, I don't think that she should stay if it's just the one time. Because to me, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, wait, I was gonna say that, and I think this is what Finn was saying. I don't believe anyone cheat one time. You never
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. I feel like this was probably the only time that you recognize or they got caught in the situation. But I feel like either it was happening already and you were unaware, or they're gonna be like, yes, I'm so sorry, and then they'll be back to it tomorrow.
Hold on, let's say, Jay. That's the majority of motherfuckers who have cheated. It may have been one time. One time.
They swear there's a bunch of serial cheaters out here.
Yeah, you got serial cheaters, but if said person cheated and then you found out and it was years ago and it just happened that one time, you can't say, oh, you're a cheater. You know, your perception is now that I can't trust you, that you won't do it again. That's what they're talking about. So, but at the same time, how do you say you find out one time and then you say, yeah, I understand that? No, then she should leave, period. Like, this is where the problem is at, because you got bitches like her and ignorant, blind followers like Lena that keep making excuses for it. This is why we exist in these spaces as men, because you got a lot of stupid, silly ass females out here that keep making excuses, and they're the reason why shit is the way it is nowadays. Well, part of it, because the system gets money off of it. So y'all have to blame for this shit. And then you keep making excuses because you benefit from it. And just like Shahrazad Ali said, you not our women. You belong to the government. Y'all state property. Y'all don't give a fuck about us. You only give a fuck about whatever you want and all that. And it's fucked up, because now men really have to be on the fence. We can't trust that women are sugar and spice and everything nice, because look how it can end up.
And they showing you. I truly believe that saying I used to hear growing up. Somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And you 100% right. You 100% right. This is I'm not even finna play no more of that shit, because it's getting annoying. Like, I've always had to stand. Somebody cheat on you, man, leave. Get the fuck on. That one lady, I was agreeing with her earlier. She talking about the circumstances. What if she can't? She doesn't have. Man, bitch, the state will fund that shit for you. And stop acting like you ain't got friends and family. Everybody's always willing to take in a crying woman. Come on, you can stay here. Like, come on. Women got too many options to get out of situations that they in. It's not the same as a man. You might be in a fucked up situation and hit zero and have to work your way back up. Most of these ladies ain't hitting fucking zero. Most ladies gonna have somebody supplement some shit for them. Whether it's the government, whether it's their friends and family. Somebody gonna help. Maybe it's a random ass dude down the street that's gonna help. So I ain't buying into that. But this whole topic of not holding the side chick accountable at all, even if she knows, that's outrageous. And that blows my mind, because it spits in the face of the sister code. Women are supposed to look out for other women. But now we're hearing Cynthia G say out of her mouth that no woman owes any other women any type of consideration for her feelings. Then why the fuck y'all always in another bitch's business? Every time something happened with a celebrity or the athlete or some shit like that, y'all all up in that business talking about what that woman should do. That ain't none of your fucking business. But now, if this woman is cheating, and I'm guessing that they're putting themselves in the position of the side chick, is why they're having this point of view. It don't matter if I knew her or not. He the one that was cheating. Like, that's crazy. And that's why, like me and you done said it, we done said it too many times, and I'll say it again. This is the reason why a lot of things are messed up, because women set themselves up for their own failure. They think they're arguing for something that they want, and then when they get it, they find out that it ain't worth shit. It ain't worth shit. We want to be strong and independent. We want to get out here. Next thing you know, why the men don't pay for anything? You're digging your own fucking grave. You got the shovel in your hand right now. But give me your final thoughts, man, before we get up out of here.
Well, we already talked about the way we think about that stupid motherfucker, and I'm keep saying this shit. This is why it's so important for men's spaces to exist, because women are blatantly, honestly telling us where their mindset is at, and this is why the dating market is where it is. Men can't trust a woman. You can't trust a bitch. Even with the prenuptial agreements, we were brainwashed to think a prenup means, oh, the man gonna keep everything, the woman gets nothing, even if he do her wrong. No, prenuptial agreement is if the marriage don't work out, what do you both get? Unless that man put it on, you don't get nothing, or just whatever you had when you came to the marriage, that's not what it is. So all this stuff we keep being lied to, and then we have to figure out later on. This is why it is a godsend that we have these spaces, because we see other men giving their experience. They're adding context to the situations that happen for us to learn from, protect yourself at all times, and you can do better. Women don't like our spaces because we're telling men to protect themselves. We are men, so we're supposed to. Women don't even protect their son anymore. So it's fucked up that you mean to tell me that total strangers on YouTube, on the internet, have more concern about what men go through than their own fucking mamas these days, their own sisters these days, their own girlfriends, their own wives. This is why we're special and key to what we do. And this is not something we're just trying to get paid off of. We could be not making no money. You know what I'm saying? I got a channel that ain't making no money and I still talk this shit. We ain't getting no money off the JVJ Network. We not even monetized yet. I still coming, God willing, but we're not right now. And we still do this shit.
Hit that like button.
So we actually give a fuck. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying hit that like button. Continue.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the reality. We actually care. And even when we are monetized, ain't like we're making a whole heap of fucking money, but we actually do care. And we talk about this shit in our personal life. Me and you talk about this shit behind the scenes all the fucking time. We mean what we say. And it's sad because there's not a lot of women, especially our women, that are worthy of the things that they are asking for. Because the women that are worthy of it are getting it. They don't have to be online and be like, no matter how I treat a nigga, I should still get princess treatment. No, that's why you're not getting it. Like, real quick, I'm gonna end it here. I keep saying this to people when they be like, "Oh, woman deserves love." If she deserves love, like Tupac said on one of his songs, you get back what you earn. So if a woman deserves love and she's not getting love, then what does that tell you? She doesn't deserve it. And I'm not talking about from family and friends. I'm talking about from a man. If a bitch ain't getting it, if I heard females say that I know personally, oh, I'm wife material, but bitch, you're not a wife. You're getting what you deserve, and you don't deserve that. So this stupid bitch, and then you got blind followers like Lena, y'all are getting what y'all deserve. And it's so sad, y'all fuck up y'all situations now. You ain't with a black man no more, and you still saying stupid shit that he questions. That teaches you a lot. But y'all know what it is. Go check your boy out, either from my Big Out 2024 channel or my Out from the North 18 channel. Chip.
No, I 100% wholeheartedly agree with what you said. Like, look, I can tell you this. He don't never hear me when we have our personal conversations talking about the bitch I'm fucking with, doing this and doing that. Have you ever heard anything like that?
Nope.
But I avoid that shit like the Matrix, y'all. And we got a lot of people out here crying and saying, like what he said. You got a lot of people out here talking about, I'm this and I'm that. I deserve this. I deserve that. You ain't got it. And some people like, well, she's just in a bad relationship. No, she chose that relationship. That lets you know that she don't deserve it. And the person that she with, no, he don't need to give it to her. because he ain't giving it to her. And guess what? She's still right fucking there. This conversation that they had tonight is just completely pointless. It was like we're gonna take away any accountability from somebody that knowingly, and that's what next time I hear a conversation like this, I'm just flip it real quick. What if it's your best friend? What if it's your sister? What if it's your mother? And we watched because we saw what happened with Lena. All that other shit went right out the fucking window. I never thought I would see the day that a woman would defend the fact that another woman knows this man is in a relationship or is married, and she decides to sleep with him, which lets you know that woman approached that man. She did some seducing to get that man to come her way. Because if this man knows she knows, why the fuck would he go and try to ruin his relationship like that? Most dudes ain't that damn dumb. Most of the time they get a sign. You know, them little choosing signals and shit. But I never thought I'd see the day where a woman would defend another woman, knowing that this man is in a relationship or a marriage with another lady, and still saying, even if she did sleep with him, it's not any of her fault. It's all on the man. And that's why I'm going to steal something from somebody that I really don't fucking like. It's always Jermaine's fault. It is always Jermaine's fault, no matter what happens. And we got to get out of that, y'all. We got to get out of that. If ladies want to be held to the same standard, or at least be treated at the same standard that men are, you got to take all the good and the bad that comes with it. You have to. And we're going to keep over here. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep advocating for men. And ladies, best believe that man, because I know some people want to say, oh, you're not holding the man accountable. That man is wrong for cheating on his girl. He's wrong. And you will never hear us okaying that man cheating on his girl. I'll tell you, if your girl cheated on you, your girl slapped you upside the head, your girl talking to you crazy, leave that bitch. Leave her. Don't cheat on her. Leave her. Don't sit here and play them female games with a bitch. Leave that hoe. Leave her. But if you cheating on her, you're wrong. That should never be questioned around here. You cheating on somebody, you're wrong. That goes for men and it goes for women. But yes, the side chick is also wrong, especially if she knows, mainly if she knows that that man is with another woman. And it just shits in the face of all these women that say they got a sister code. The sister code goes out the window when it's something that you want. And that's what we need to start saying to these motherfuckers, because we know what it is. That sister code y'all women got is all good and gravy until that woman got something you want. And then you don't have a problem fucking her over. And all ladies have seen it. They all have seen it. But look, y'all, we came, we saw, we conquered. Tomorrow might be I don't know what we talking about tomorrow. What's gonna be on the schedule? I know I've been
It's a surprise. It's a surprise. My bad, because I was trying to get back to it. It's a surprise. Cause remember, I told you, I'm in Florida. Might have to deal with a storm, so they'll see the thumbnail and the notification if I'm able to, God willing, bear the storm, and then we can do it.
All right, y'all. He kill with that guy willing shit all the time, but I ain't gonna hold him. Keep the faith, brother. Look, y'all, it's been fun. It's been great, man. We came in here and we did what we had to do. Cynthia G, fuck you, bitch. And Thymus, we're gonna report your channel. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna report his channel. I ain't got time for that. Somebody else gonna do it. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like. Y'all hit that subscribe over here. Make sure y'all supporting JVJ Network. Share the videos. Turn them noties on. Go check out Big Op 2024. Go check him out on Facebook. He booming on Facebook, y'all. Y'all don't even know. But we're gonna get up out of here because it's been a night. And we'll be back here possibly tomorrow. Peace.